Well, it's here. The vintage Curtis Mathis stereo unit. It's got a record player and a radio and that kind of thing. This was in my grandmother's house when I bought it, the house that is, and it was stuffed away in the end of the garage and covered up. And I pulled it out of that garage and I had it on the patio of the house and turned it on and just started working. And I tuned it into a local classical station, and it just such a nice, rich sound from it. You know, it's something that we lost. You can't really, I imagine you can, but it just doesn't seem like you can buy that kind of stuff anymore. You can see the front, AM and FM, all the M's, and then a turntable down there. And then you can kind of switch here between which things you want to use. And then the radio tuner here, that is broken right now. So I'm going to clean it up. It's been in the patio at the other house for quite some time. And you can see the back here. Although the lighting's no good, but yep, folks, them's vacuum tubes. It's got a little output here. This is aux output, left and right, and different inputs that you can use in outputs back here, just like modern equipment does. So the case is in pretty good shape. A little bit worse for wear, sitting on the patio, but it's not too bad. I remember this happened because of where it was in the hallway, and she'd bump into it and she'd try to fix it, but it don't look so good. But still, overall, beautiful thing. You know, blast from the past. They don't make them like this anymore, of course. And I'm sure that whatever you got won't be working in 70 years. Or however many years that would be. Almost 70. 60, I think. 60, probably low 60s. And it still works. At least it did when it was in the patio. Now that I took it up here and all the bad roads and stuff, I was very careful moving it. But, you know, you just never know. This stuff's so old, it just gets a bump and a piece of 60-odd-year-old solder cracks in there. You just don't know. But I'm going to clean it up, get it inside the house, plug it in. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try to figure out a way to current limit it, because I definitely don't want a capacitor to go bad, or electrolytic capacitor to go bad and cause a fire, which those have been known to do. So any of you got any good ideas on how to current limit it? I've seen people do like a light bulb, like a 200 watt or 200 watt light bulb with it in series, so that the current has to flow through. You know, you can't get more current through a 200 watt light bulb at 120 volts than what the light bulb will pull. So at least that's a theory. And if it tries to pull too much current through the light bulb, it'll fry the light bulb, and that'll break the circuit. So you won't fry anything else other than a light bulb. Anyway, that's one theory. Let me know if you guys have any idea. Once again, it's early to mid 1960s Curtis Mathis stereo set. My grandmother bought it new, and I've got it now, and it does work largely. The turntable doesn't work. I think probably the belt's jacked on that. But there you have it. Let's see if we can clean this up, get it inside. Listen to that rich sound. All right, bye.